Welcome back to the Oshakati Independence Stadium. As you can see the visuals there, it is Eeshoke Chula Chula versus African Stars, as it is a battle of these two giants there. Is it going to be African Stars taking the 3 points here, or is it Eeshoke Chula Chula? As you can see the the team there, Eeshoke Chula Chula, at the training, or rather warming up session there. Just warming up as these two teams are about to take on each other. And very interesting to see here. I am with Stein as my co-commentator. And I am your leading commentator here, Donald Bozing Chwaro Mampudi. What's our name? Banna. Another one, interesting one here. Stein, looking at these two teams here, it is position number 1 and 2. Only 1 point difference between these two. It is a massive one.
Definitely, Chwaro, definitely. The match that everyone is talking about, the must-watch match, the most awaited, the title deciders, one can call it, the final dance of these two teams in the Premier League. And we are waiting and we are expecting more fire in this game that is coming on. And that's Chula Chula versus African Star.
Yes, it is indeed. As you can see there, Charles Ambira, the man that is expected to marshal the defense of African Stars. Not so sure as whether he will be up to that task there, as he will be playing against Bwebwe. We have Lifasi, we have Desmond as well at number 21 for Eeshoke Chula Chula. And now, Wheeler Stefanus, Awilo, not so sure as to what he would bring this afternoon. Keshiere there, is it Kakesa? Kakesa, as he drops that one to the grass and really taking his time. Very interesting to see between these players here.
Chwaro, speaking of these two, speaking of African Star, the current champion, and with the most talented players and skillful players, most experienced team in the Premier League. So we really know, we are expecting a lot from them. And talking of Chula Chula, also the most improved team in our top flight league in the country, well motivated and also organized team. So we are expecting the battle of everything here today.
Battle of everything here. It is 3 points at stake. And I should tell you now, those ones that are watching from home and these ones here watching live at the Oshakati Independence Stadium, we are waiting for a very good match here. Colors there, you can see red and white, you can see yellow and brown there. Not so sure if that is gold, but whatever color that is, we are expecting a great match here. I can tell you now that African Stars, 5 players of them are on the yellow cards, meaning if they have to get yellow cards this afternoon, they would miss the match tomorrow. And we are talking here of Charles Ambira, Wheeler Stefanus, Vendel Ruda, and Mbongora, that is currently on the bench now. Any one of them, if picking up a yellow card here, they would be missing a massive one against KK Palace tomorrow. And I can tell you now that it's not going to be an easy game against KK Palace.
Of course, it's not going to be a very easy game if they lose some of those players on tomorrow's game. But it's also another risk that the coach take to play these players. But he have no other option since these are some of their top players. And I hope they will use their experience and discipline that they've been using throughout those years until now, not to pick up a yellow ticket that can cost them a game tomorrow. But you never know. A team is consisting of more than 30 players, so definitely they have a backup for those players. That's why today for the coach it's a do or die. That's why you throw in all those players, even if they are on risk of getting suspended for tomorrow's game.
Sibeso there for Eeshoke Chula Chula, the goalkeeper. The third, number 32, will be against Edma Kamatuka, Wheeler Stefanos, Godwin Asap, as well as Vendel Ruda. I call him slow poison. I mean, you should check Vendel Ruda this afternoon. Very slow, but effective. Not so sure as what these spectators here is going to feel about him after 90 minutes. Well, one never knows, as the two teams are currently now in the tunnel waiting to come out for this big one. Title decider, a possible title decider this afternoon. And they are in the tunnel. And Mervin Kasetura will be against Bwebwe, Michael Jonas, Lifasi, as well as Desmond. I can't wait for this one. Really can't wait for this one. As these ones here also can't wait for that one, especially in that shot. They can't really wait for this one. We all can't wait for this one. It is a huge one. Is it, possibly a match that will Eeshoke Chula Chula look back at and say, we won the league through this game here, through this match here? Not so sure.
Definitely we're going to have a best here. I know they are going to put up a very, very good display, and we are all waiting to see. And as you can see, the crowd in both pairs have picked up, and even if you throw a stone from here, it won't miss. It won't miss. I
am telling you. And now we look at African Stars as the visitor here. So, African Stars could win the NPFL title. Tomorrow on Sunday, only if they can win against Chula Chula and KK Palace, collecting 6 points, and Chula Chula lose to Commerce Nampol. That is tomorrow now. If that happens, clearly, African Stars would be winning this league here. Can they do this? We really don't know. On the other hand, Eeshoke Chula Chula to win the NPFL title, they could do that only next weekend. If they beat African Stars, today, and win their all remaining 3 matches, from today up until next weekend. African Stars sitting on 50 points there, with only 4 games left, including this one. Eeshoke Chula Chula on 49 points with 4 games left, including this one. So I can tell you now, yo. Hi, Munna. Hey. I don't know. I'm actually getting goosebumps here.
Yes, Chiwaro, this game is, I think the cup or the title is going to go through the wire for me. That's what I see it. It's going to go through the wire. So, yes, as you said, if African Star win all their games this weekend, yes, the title decider, the title will be taken by African Star. But for Chula Chula, they need to make sure they win all their games. And then, which means if they win these 2 games, Chula Chula win these 2 games this weekend, still they are facing some challenges coming from African Stars, and probably the rest of another Ongos. Is it Ongos on the 3rd position?
Yeah.
I think so. So yes, and it's a must win for Chula Chula. It's a must 6-point collection of Chula Chula. And again, Stars, the current champions, they are not here also to play.
As you can see there, Eeshoke Chula Chula coming up with that formation there. Sibeso Musipili, as I have said, you can see there Warren Gorazep, as well as Wisely Fasi right in that middle of that formation there. Michael Bwebwe, the young man that we are looking at, not so sure as to how he is going to perform this afternoon. But then, there they are, the referees, match officials that will get us underway here, that are really tasked to bring us this, mammoth of a match here. Twanyanyuka, Ansino in the middle of the pitch there will be taking care of things. And as you can see there, Okeri Ngwarambuka, the front, and then Willie Stefanos, Vendel Ruda, and Mervin Kasetura, as I have alluded. And remember, Tabang Malani, all the way from Lesotho. What can we say about him this afternoon? Tabang, the evergreen.
Very, very, very talented young man. Very talented, left-footed, very disciplined as well. So we are expecting a lot from him, and especially on the line where he's connecting with Willie Stefanes. Very, very, very dangerous.
Lawrence Doyesep as well from the bench there. And I can tell you now, we are ready. Not so sure if you are ready. But then, talking of the match officials here, we have the first assistant referee, that is Angula, Olivia Amugu, and then Andre Helmut with Moses Hidengwa as the assessor. There he is. Hi, Ban, drinking water. Who's that? John Sikerete, the only one.
Very tactical coach. As I said, if you look at when Chula Chula joined or was promoted to the Premier League, how did the team improve so far to be on that second position in the Premier League?
Yes, and that is Elemo
and Alfin Jenge
and Atiambaha as well.
Atiambaha as well. Very experienced bench there.
Not so sure.
African Star.
Not so sure as to where they are standing up to, or they are greeting the man from the Kavango River. Chakuria Ngandu Chakuri Neha. Chakuria Ngandu Chakuri Neha. Makura. You won't understand that. Leave that
no,
up to me.
The only part that I understand is Ofanda Zokoka.
Ofanda Zokoka. Chakuria Ngandu Chakuri Neha. As we just wait for the referee to get us underway this afternoon. And yes, it is on! The match that we have been waiting for is on. African Stars visiting Eeshoke Chula Chula this afternoon. And I can tell you now, the rivalry between Eeshoke Chula Chula has become one of the most significant showdowns in the NPFL. And as of mid-March in the current season, the two teams have been primary contenders for the league title, with only 1 point separating the two teams at the top of the table. And that is African Stars, of course, at the summit of the table. And then second place here, Eeshoke Chula Chula. Really interesting stuff there, as you can see there. The young man, Zat Lifasi, fighting for that ball. Fighting for that ball, and Ito Mududu, Shapoto. Shapo. I mean, I should perhaps relocate to the north here to come and learn Oshibambo.
That would be nice, man.
Would that be nice? What input are you going to have staying for me to learn Oshibambo? Just wondering.
It's very easy. I'll tell you off. I'll tell you off the mic.
All right. I mean, the current season has seen a tight race between Stalile and the Pride of the North, really. Both teams coming out, guns blazing here. As there he is, a slow poison. Look at that. African Stars immediately with Edma Kamatuka, showing their intentions with those tricky skills there from Kamatuka. Jonas Michael. Now, Tabang Malani. Ismani Wangwa Tabing, Tam Shwe Shwe. Look at him. Tabang Malani with another opportunity. And back up to Car. Who's on an offside? My word. I mean, African Stars really taking their time there to approach the goal post of African, of Eeshoke Chula Chula. Cool, calm, and calculated.
Yes, yet I think the Choke defensive way, they stopped because they thought there was an offside there that the referee couldn't pick up early. So yeah, but anyway, that was a very great move.
A very great move there, and I think that is a very stern warning there from African Stars to say, guys, if we can take it easy, if we can string those passes, we might just get these 3 points. Playing like real champions. Remember, they are the defending champions.
Of course they are, and they are showing why they are the champion.
They are. And showing there why they are really defending, the current defending champions.
I don't know what is going on. I see the referee assessor will have to come to talk to the referee there. And Obviously, I don't know.
We are not so sure. We are not so sure, Stain, as to what is actually happening here. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, there is a Chula Chula Pride of the North, a small car here. You don't need small cars here. It's big stuff that is actually happening here, man. Big stuff that is happening here. No small cars. No, nothing small here. And now that car is in fact driven out of the stadium here. Interesting stuff happening here, really. Stay.
Very, very, very interesting.
My word. Now. And a traditional chant of Eeshoke Chula Chula, Eeshoke, Eeshoke, Eeshoke. Are they going to sing that up until the end of the match? We'll have to see about that. We'll have to see that. And we are only about 4 minutes and a half into the first half here. Another clearance there from African Stars. And Boli Shitemisa coming in at the right back. Hence Tabang Malani being on the left. Well, here they are, supporters of Eeshoke Chula Chula. Well, another throw in here for Eeshoke Chula Chula. Now, that David Tangwafa, really one of the players that is standing out here for. One of the players that is standing out here for Eeshoke Chula Chula. He is also one of those evergreen players, really, that has played so good for his team. Well, so far, I mean, in terms of these two teams here, he's spicing up everything now. He's the spectators, the supporters here that are here to really make noise. Now, David Tangwafa. There they are, key information is what? Really see that one nicely. Then, and right, as you can see them, Evan Kasetura. What are they going to do this time around? Long throw in there from Eeshoke with a clearance. Playing it way back there to the goalkeeper. Taking his time as well. That is Sibeso. Tabang Malani, or rather Boli Shitemisa with that clearance. Doesn't want that ball to go very far from here. It's not a handball, says the referee. Yes, it is. It is a handball. Some players to perhaps also watch out for this afternoon in terms of these two teams. We know that Chula Chula reclaimed the top spot temporarily in early March 2026 before African Stars regained the lead following a 3-1 victory over Okahanja United on March 15 to be exact. And I can tell you that if Eeshoke Chula Chula would have to lose the title, or rather take the title, they will be always reminded by the 3 points that was deducted after fielding an ineligible player. And those 3 points are really the downfall of Eeshoke Chula Chula for now.
Definitely, they really, it's paining them now.
Yes.
It's paining them.
Those 3 points that was deducted. Is it against Giulino? Yes. After fielding a player by the name Ezenge Yazambwe, jersey number 4. By then. They try and call that a desperate clearance there from the defense. It was really a very unnecessary foul there from, or rather, ignorance from Eeshoke Chula management there, whoever it was, to check as to, you know, how many yellow cards players have and so on.
Very, very careless.
Very careless indeed of them. Now look at what position they are now. If it was not for that mistake there, we could have been talking something else here. But yes, that is how it is. The last time these two played was on December 6, 2025. And they played to a stalemate, which was 0-0. Rivalry between these two teams here. Eeshoke Chula Chula beat African Stars in the Dr. Hage Geingob Stadium. That was in 2023 on 18th November. And they retained that cup there against the same African Stars, beating African Stars by 2 goals to 0. It was really heartbreaking for African Stars supporters by them. And now here they are in a massive match. Now playing forward there is Eeshoke. And one should perhaps just point out the support of Eeshoke Chula Chula for now. They are actually recognized for their massive traveling fan base and a formidable defense that has conceded few goals throughout the season. I mean, let's talk about the supporters of Eeshoke Chula Chula. We have seen them all over, whether they play in the Wolfish Bay, for Barbers, Ochibarongo, Okahanja, Windhoek, they are always there.
They are always there. When you need them, they are always there. They give you the support, what you want. So they are always there. They don't give up. Either they lose, draw, they are always there. They come in number, so they understand their job.
They really understand their job, as it is very important for them to really cheer on to their team. Another clearance. Thabang Malani. Look at that turn there. Oh, beautiful. It just shows confidence, really. I should say Michael Jonas, the forward, called Bwebwe. How do you know him, Shane?
Yes, we know him by Bwebwe, our youngster from Moshana. Very, very talented and brilliant, disciplined player.
Very disciplined player. I mean, he is a standout performer for Eeshoke Chula Chula. He has been a standout performer for Chula Chula this season. And he has been the most consistent goal scorer. So far, I think recording is it maybe just less than another 10 goals.
And believe me, we grew up around the stadium. Their house is just there, 500 meters from where we are, from the stadium.
You can just imagine they should be watching there at home. Oh, I mean, hi to the Jonas family watching this match.
There he is.
There he is. Bwebwe. Really, he is in the mood as far as I can see him today. Unlike when he played in Wintu while I was watching that game. And they will be rooting for him at home. You say 500 kilometers from this stadium here.
500 meters from the stadium.
From the stadium.
Yes.
I guess that house is locked. Everybody from the Jonas family is here. Well,
no one stays home.
No one stays home. And we have some players here from African Stars as well, the likes of Edmar Kamatuka, a young talented player really. He scored against the Blue Waters. And he is a critical player here for Stars. Vitapi Ngaruka as well in that defense, combined with Thabang Malani. They are the pillars in that defense, with the big Charles Mbira there. Remember, Ngaruka has contributed so far 4 goals this season, showing that though he is playing at the back, he can still score. Well, back to the game here. Now, Wisely Fasi, between those players there, Wisely Fasi. Trying to take the shot! He can be dangerous, Wisely Fasi.
What a turn from Wise.
What a turn from Wise.
Now Krishna shot from him there. Watch him. There you go. With power. Unfortunately, couldn't put it a little bit down.
He reminds me of the 2012 Namibian Newspaper Cup in Wallfish Bay, when he was playing for the Erongo team, I think. And here he is today, representing Eeshoke Chula Chula. He played in the final. I think he won with Erongo by then, Wisely Fasi. That was in 2012. And we are 2026, still playing. Shows you that this young man here, or rather this, player here has got experience. Look at that, David Aiguafa. Trying to get in that cross, but unfortunately he couldn't really get it across.
That was brilliant from David, the captain of Chula Chula. Very short, but skillful and talented.
Skillful and talented. Kazetura there. Now, really taking their time there at the back. That is African Stars. Really taking their time. Now, start Kamatsuka. Now, Willie Stefanos trying to chip in that one. Didn't really get it right. Really no one's ball there as he's, as you can see the score update, 11 arrows, losing against Young African. Mighty Gunners winning against Julino by 2 goals to 0. There's the score update for you, and it is full time. That's a much needed win there for Young African, also to get out of that threatening position of the relegation zone. Kanyengo, number 28. The defense of Eeshoke. Now, Vendel Ruda, slow poison. I am telling you, we are still about to see what he is capable of staying.
He's having some brilliant touches, and when he's carrying the ball, he means business.
20 minutes into the first half, and it is still 0-0 here at the Oshakati Independence Stadium. Zetura on your screen. We're looking at perhaps keeping a clean sheet here. Look at Lifasi, perhaps failing to control that one properly. Still have Kotumo there at Rada Kapunda at number 29. David Hengwafa. I bet you he has played every match of the Premier League for Eeshoke Chula Chula this season. The supporters are too quiet for me. They are just too quiet for me. Not so sure if is that an indication to say they are not happy with what they see here. Since African Stars have threatened a few times, maybe 2 or 3 times. Now, Boy trying to control that one, but he has a difficult customer to deal with in Usmani Wagomase. Long one there by Festus. Easy one for Kasetura. Really, it is Boy against Malani. It is not going to be an easy one, even against Garuka or Boli. Chitemisa won't be easy. Now, Vendel have Vendel Ruda and Godwin Asap. Almost look alike for me.
They will look alike. And I see Stars defender, they are playing some mind games there. What they are trying to do is just to block Wise not to run. And you could see now what happened there, but they know if they let him run and get that one.
Yes. And another long one there for African Stars with Charles Ambira, I think. Unfortunately, just too much there for Somsep. Look at that grandstand there. It is fully packed, isn't it?
Very fully packed.
Yes, as we see African Stars, I mean, against Eeshoke here. Which team do you think has got an upper hand so far in this match, Stein?
So far, for me, African Stars, they're asking questions, and especially when they are coming at the age of the 18 box there, you can see they really want to make or to come up with something special. But you can also tell that Chula have the no-nonsense defenders there.
Some scores update there. Live Fighters against Rundu Chiefs. It is 0-0. And it is only the first half, and I think those matches have started the same time as this one.
I think Wise have to be a little bit more careful, because he's been given the rise warning by the referee there. I think he's being a little bit too hard, and he's very much desperate to get the ball. He wants to score.
Yes, he wants to score, obviously. Playing there from the back. And now that Charles Godvinasep. And now Webwe trying to get that cross, trying to find wisely Fasi. Another bad mistake there, and it is Vendel to Willie Stefanos.
I think Willie has been a little bit quiet. Probably he's not given that space anymore, but once he gets just one opportunity, he's very dangerous.
Look at that cross there, trying to get it out of the defense, really under pressure there. Eeshoke Chula Chula Keshere! They call him Mokaupere.
Outmarni Koudni.
Ja, je kan dit nogal zeggen. Outmarni Koudni. Outmarni Koudni op hoed. Knie is nog daar. Livasi. Hanbira. Really need to show character here, both teams. Now, African Stars with a free kick. What are they going to do this time around? It is well very far, and I think they always opt to play from behind. Is that going to be the case? No. Go for a long one. That header there. And is that a foul?
No, I think it's a throw-in, but for me, I think it was supposed to be for Chula Chula.
Malali with a throw-in.
Very exciting play as well.
Long one there, not so sure as to where that ball is. You can see there the coach of African Stars, father.
Coach Eremu, father. Yes, myself, I played with him.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Yes, I captained him also.
Oh, you captained him?
Yes. Wow. He was my co-coach at the same time. The last season that Oshakati City went out of the Premier League.
Wow. Really interesting stuff here with Stein. Talking of experience, I am sitting with the man here. Well, back to the game now. We have Edwin. That one. And
African Star is really showing some strong desire there, especially in the middle of the park. And obviously, and those small touches they are doing and off the ball running, it's giving Chula Chula a little bit of difficulties how to stop them.
Okay, Ringwarambuka, the number 26 there. I mean, for me, Eeshoke Chula Chula hasn't really played to their best for now. Is that an offside? Goalkeeper would gladly get to that one. Well, playing from the back, African Stars. Now could be another chance here for Eeshoke. Look at that. Brilliant pass. It come there. And this time around, I can tell you that something positively coming from Eeshoke Chula Chula with that pass there.
That was their first brilliant move, and I like it. And if they can put those balls in the box, those soft, easy, calculated passes in the box, they will get something out there. You see that ball, and we hesitated a little bit there. I think it's coming from the far. There he hesitated a little bit. I thought he could get there first before the goalkeeper, but it was a very good pass. It's a blind pass actually from and caught African Stars off guard.
Off guard, really. No one was there. No one was there to do anything except the goalkeeper. Wise Lefasi. Wise Lefasi.
Very big striker.
Is he from Zambezi?
I can tell he ate a lot of cassava.
Not really to being somehow dividing, people with the regions, but I know people from the Zambezi region. Only words that I could understand when I was there, or even watching NBC TV, they would tell you, Makandazilo ziyaferile mwa NBC TV. Yes, that's the little I could pick up from Silozi.
We're on the corner, it's taking the corner for Chula.
Yes, and long one. The one from the Eeshoke, or rather Chula Chula players, and there have been an opportunity there, but then offside, no, it is still play on. I thought for a moment there, the players thought maybe it was blown. And Jonas there, the number 11, there he is, staying some 500 meters from the soccer stadium. I guess if he can scream to say, bring me water from home, they would hear him.
Definitely.
Now, again, Kotumo trying to bring in that cross. Vendel to Geshere. Geshere back to Ruda. Now, Eeshoke going forward here, taking a shot. A brilliant save there from the goalkeeper.
Wonderful, brilliant whip from the goalkeeper there.
And Godwin Eeshoke had a chance, could have done better there. Could have really done better. Should have done better. To African Stars. And there he is, Eeshoke.
And I think the defender of Chula Chula make sure they give him pressure.
Stefanos really. Now with that corner, headed out, Webwe trying to clear the lines of the defense there, but another opportunity here. And that is Samsep. Somsep is fouled. Somsep is fouled.
Somsep really working hard in the middle of the park. He's giving African Star the run of the title.
Right, Kojuma without really not having any impact with those, or rather with that free kick there. Well, really the match not really living up to expectations. You would have expected some fireworks here, Steen.
Yes, especially we expected at least goals from either of the team, but carefully, and I think they are applying their strategies that they wanted to use in the first half. But still, the game is I'm being entertained by this game.
Oh yes, at least if you are entertained, there is one or two viewers that are also entertained. I believe so. Another clearance there from Sibeso. Now remember, I have told you that for Chula Chula, they really need to pick up maximum points here and pray that African Stars drop points. If they can beat African Stars today and win all the remaining 3 games, or draw one at least, hoping that African Stars drop points as well, then they have a chance of winning this league. But then ball possession, as you have seen there, it is 50-50 so far. Do you agree? Is that the true reflection of this match here?
Yes, it is Chualo. You can see the only difference here is that it's only when Stars trying to put 2-3 passes there in the middle, but yet they are being intercepted, and also you can see also Chula is trying. That's a push there from with Somsep.
Yes, Somsep.
Yeah. So yes, I don't know. It's a true reflection for the pole position.
And African Stars could win the NPFL title. That is tomorrow. If they can beat Chula Chula today and beat KK Palace tomorrow, and hoping that Chula Chula loses against Commerce Nampo, it could be all over. And the title will be going to, not so sure where exactly, but then African Stars would be claiming it. Then an offside or handball, says the referee. Godwin is winning that one to Vendel Ruda. And Kodumo. Kodumo rather.
Chula, they are a little bit open there in the middle of the park.
And that first as is number 8. But then yes. Wait, there is Jonas on your screen in your shot, and we have first as well. Looks so professional when you have the jerseys or the names of the players written behind the jerseys. That is so much commendable. I mean, professionalism.
Yes, yes, and I hope all the teams are following suit, and that shows that we are heading there. We are almost there. We are heading to professional football, and that's where we have to start.
That is where we have to start. Another long one there from the goalkeeper. That is Sibeso. Really not having time to play here around the back. You know, captain David Hengwafa. Is that a foul? Yes.
Very clever defender, that one. He knew he was going to lose the ball. It's either you creep him, or he goes. Just watch. There, protecting the ball.
Yeah. The only surviving player from the team that was promoted to the Premier League for Eeshoke Chula Chula. He is the only one. Since then, we had some players that moved around with several teams. Others even finding their way out of the country. And another throw in there by Malani. And it is 40 minutes into the first half here at the Oshakati Independence Stadium, as it is still 0-0 here. Eeshoke Chula Chula 0, Eeshoke Stars 0. There you have it, the score confirmation. Only 5 minutes left before end of this first half. Now the volley there from Awila Stefanas. I have seen him scoring a similar one against, was it Julino in Rundu?
He's very sneaky.
Yes.
He is very sneaky.
Yes.
You must expect anything from him.
I have seen him scoring a beautiful volley, almost from that position, out of nowhere. Supporters, spectators were surprised. And he nearly did that. Perhaps just didn't connect well with that one. And the coach still giving instructions after giving the chance to give instructions in the dressing room. Still dishing out instructions here, making sure that everything is working. And now, look at that punch there under pressure. Another acrobatic kick. And Jonas couldn't get that one right. There he is.
He's trying some spectacular there.
Another throw in there for African Stars. That cross coming. Yes, you would expect that from Stefanas, and perhaps just too close to the goalkeeper there. People having fun there. I mean, who wouldn't have fun after joining this atmosphere here? Wonderful atmosphere at the stadium. And go over to Webwe. Now Charles Ambira all the way from the back. Struggling to get that one. It could be another opportunity here. That Vendel Ruda, slow poison. He managed to get in that cross, but unfortunately, as the crowd boo him.
He's a very good player to watch. Very good player to watch.
Of course.
But Hengwafa was there. The captain was there. He was like, no, not here, not today, not on my watch.
There they are. I would love to get myself one. like that one. Because winter is coming.
I won't mind even.
Yes, it is winter coming up, and one would need to search. Please, if you see me wearing that one, don't judge me. Don't judge me if I have, or rather wear one of those.
There they are again. The true supporters, the pride of the North.
Yeah, there they are.
And one thing I want to say, we should also give a very big hands to the marketing team of Chula. They are doing a very, very good job.
Long chance here! Could have been a wonderful one there from Eeshoke Chula Chula. But then Bwebwe was a little bit slow for that one, and you can count that as a very good opportunity.
I think he was a little bit unlucky.
Yes, Lifasi storming forward. They're putting Charles Ambira under pressure.
Experience there.
Yes.
He said no. He said no. I don't want to try anything much. There's Bwebwe coming in. Bwebwe, it just needed a touch there, and then unfortunately.
The timing there.
There he goes again. Bwebwe, because if he could have just touched it there, it could have been a goal.
Sure. Brilliant opportunity there. Another corner kick there for Eeshoke. Headed out, and look at that under pressure again there from Charles Ambira, conceding a corner kick. And it is all because of Bwebwe and wisely Lifasi putting pressure on the defense there. 45-minute mark. Still waiting to hear as to how many minutes will be added here. Another corner kick. Charles Ambira with that header. David Ngwava putting on. Charles Ambira coming out again. He's somehow. David Ngwava, look at that pass. Brilliant, trying to make those jiga majika. And it's not just working there and for Desmond.
His awareness.
Yes.
Very, very, very brilliant. Spot on.
Spot on, really. Now, only 1 minute that is added. Only 1 minute of, rather 1 minute of optional time here. And we have already played that minute, so anytime eyes on the referee here. Wanyanyuka Anzino. And the referee says it is enough for the first half here, as it is Eeshoke Chula Chula 0, African Stars 0. Stein, I mean, your take on this first half?
What a good first half. What a very, very good first half. Both teams, they are playing very, very tactical game. And both teams are doing very well going forward and coming back. And they are playing as a team. They try to do as much as I think from their they were told from the technical board. And I'm telling you, Chula almost surprised African Star on the last minute. But equally, African Star also had some chances that they could have put it to death. But they are both, I mean, two strong teams, and when two elephants are fighting, what happened?
The grass is surface.
Yes, but it's a very, very exciting game, very, very entertaining, and you can tell from the perf.
And I can tell you that is the true reflection of the atmosphere here. But look at that statistics. Attempts for African Stars, 2 for Eeshoke Chula Chula. No yellow cards, no red cards, offside only 1. And then ball possession there. Eeshoke Chula Chula picking up with 5%, or rather 55%, with 45% of African Stars.
Yes, I think toward the end of the first half, that's when maybe Star were a little bit falling back, because they couldn't want it also to consider, while it's almost first half. So yes, definitely it's a very good game.
That has been the story for the first half of this match. As you can see, the score confirmation: Eeshoke Chula Chula 0, African Stars 0. See you again at halftime. Welcome back for the second half of this match here. We are live at the Oshakati Independence Stadium as we bring you a match here that is Eeshoke Chula Chula versus African Stars this afternoon. This is only the second half as we are underway. Last 45 minutes of this match here. A very big encounter here between these two matches. I mean, these two teams here as Eeshoke Chula Chula will be looking at for the first time winning the Namibian Premier Football League. Are they going to do that? Not this weekend though. We still have some 3 matches to go, or rather 4 including this one. So very interesting to see as to how they are going to play their 2 last matches or so. I mean, that includes African Stars as well. Are they going to claim the title this weekend? We remain to see as African Stars comes forward here, and a big clearance. They're not out of danger, but then Ruda to Godwin Azep, then clearance there. I mean, staying second half for now. Eeshoke Chula Chula, you have seen a bit of ball position in terms of the play here, and with 55% and African Stars with 45% at the end of the first half there. What do you say? What needs to be done here in the second half?
Chuaro, I think what Chula Chula need to do now is they have to make use of that ball position if they continue from where they left it. So they have to make use of that ball position that they are having so they can score early, especially in the first 15 minutes. And if they want to win the game, they have to score in the first 15 minutes. And with African Star, they are doing very good. I think they are keeping their task of why they are champion and why they are here. So for them, they know if they drew today, they can pick up another 3 points because given the game that we're watching here between KK and Commerce, it's an easy game for them looking at the performance of KK. But for them here, they just want to make sure they don't want to consider. It's either they win it or they take 1 point, and which is not good for Chula Chula. And Chula Chula, we expecting them to win the game if they want to lift their title.
Not so sure as to which you are talking about, but yes, it is it is a big match between these two. It is all up to them. It is up to Eeshoke Chula Chula if they want to win this title. If they can grab all possible points here, if they can grab all the 12 points, then they will win. For African Stars as well, if they can grab all these points that are available to them, if they can grab them, then they will win this title here. Of course, as the defending champions in African Stars. Yes, that aside, there is Shitemiza. And another throw in there, Charles Hambira. And Lifasi managed to get that one, what does the referee says? He's not really interested in that one. Big striker there, the number 9, Wise Lifasi.
Very big and speedy.
Advocating for calmness there is assistant referee Kazatura this time around with a long one. Godwin Azep perhaps failing to control that one. Now Boli Shitemiza. Brilliant play there from Okeri Ngwarambuka. And Ruda back to Hambira. Ira to Charles Amina Keshiere. Itapi Ngaruka. Now Malani. Look at that twist and turning from Malani. As he is also applauded by the spectators of Eeshoke Chula Chula with that 10.
He's really enjoying himself there.
I'm telling you. And now Wisely Fassi with another chance here. Wisely Fassi, oh! It was perhaps just not well controlled there. Maybe the bumpy pitch here let him down.
I thought he thought it was an offside.
Look at that, running very strong there. Let's look at that touch there. I think that is the one that failed him really.
Yes, the first touch let him down.
It was just a bit too much there, and corner here, look at that. Another sneaky one there. Now,
but again, Chuara, what do you think of that ball? I thought it was offside myself.
I also thought so, but then after all, the referee is there to take care of those ones. At times they would fail. At times they would be right on the spot and spot on. What a tackle there is, and it is a foul indeed. Foul there by number 24. Is that a Edwin? Yes, look at that. Edwin with that foul. Now, from the back, Hambira. And there is with Boli Jitemisa. Is a foul there for Eeshoke. They are not impressed. They are really not impressed. Key information, Stars is where and she is who, guys. Period. Well, I guess they are trying to find out as to who is Stars. Where is Stars from? Who is she? Oh my goodness. Sometimes supporters can take it way out of hand at times. But yes.
A little bit of intimidation there.
Yeah, trying to intimidate the other supporters. But well, look at that.
This was so brilliant.
Ruda.
And Star is starting to control the game now.
Yeah.
And you see with those, you know, passes and connection and off the ball running is putting Chula out of the game.
And Willie Stefanos with that free kick. We have seen him being very deadly with those ones. Is this one going to be one of them? As these ones look here with anticipation really to see where that one is going. And it is a three-man wall. As you can see there, Bwebwe in the wall, Edwin in the wall, as well as Somsep in the wall. Willie Stefanos trying to orchestrate that one, trying to organize, and it will have to pass by Sibeso. Is that going to happen now? As the coach looks on, Willie Stefanos, really disappointing.
Very disappointing from him.
Very disappointing from him here. Not so sure as to what the excuse would be there.
He's complaining of the pitch or the ball, I don't know.
He is muscular as well, the goalkeeper, Sibeso. But believe me, when the shots come, he can dive for them.
He looks like one of those goalkeepers that cannot go down.
Look at that. Another threatening position there for Eeshoke Chula Chula. If they have to share spoils here, I guess then we will have to wait for tomorrow. And it will be very, very interesting if they can, if both teams grab a point here. We will have to wait much longer to know where this cup is going.
Yes, I think we'll be waiting much longer.
Cross there, couldn't go anywhere. Look at that beautiful skills displayed there. Now, Malani calling out. Kashiere a bit slower there. Kashiere. Now, look at that ball control there. Nice control ball.
Here comes the race. Two strong players there.
Really being very strong. That is Lifasi tying the boots, running them loose sexually. Charles. There is a Desmond with those beautiful first touches that we have seen previously. David Angwava. David Angwava, where is he running to? Attention, attention, give us our daily bread. African Stars. Oh yes! African Stars have been delivered to you. And so
They're
far,
on the table.
They cannot eat it up. I mean, they cannot eat them up, isn't it? African Stars are delivered to Eeshoke Chula Chula right here in Oshakati. And so far, Eeshoke Chula Chula has failed to eat up that daily bread that they are referring to.
I think they are not yet hungry. We'll see at the end of the game.
When do they want to become hungry? Because we are going to the end of the season, and this here should be the real moment where your team as a supporter is eating up teams. But now, look here. Another opportunity here for African Stars. Perhaps just the lack of communication there between the two players.
Yes, and
That are
also
almost similar in Tabang Malani and Willie Stefanes.
definitely, and also a lack of communication also between the defenders of Chula there. That make them consider a corner.
And Kamatuka Edmar will be taking that kick. He's just trying to look as to how to position that ball there. And now could be another opportunity here for African Stars. We see some players movement there with Vendel. Another one there, but couldn't really capitalize on that. Vita Pingaruka. Very disappointed with himself there, not to get the right direction, or rather give the right direction to the ball. There he is, Ngaruka. Long one. Up until the goalkeeper, that is Mervyn Kasetura. And
one can see the strategy of Chula, just to put those long balls toward or targeting wise, and then maybe they can get something out from there.
But could have been a deadly ball there for Vendel Ruda had it come to him. But could be another opportunity here, but wasted really. Eeshoke is really trying here, as much as African Stars is also trying. Really tackles flying, body checks happening here. There's Vita Pingaruka, plays there. Now, is that a foul? Yes, says the referee. Foul on Willie Stefanes, as he is pleading with the referee there to perhaps hand out a yellow card. Take us through that one.
There was a pass from the number 24 and a tackle from behind from Chula there. So Willie's like, that was unfair.
I have not heard the other song that they normally play here at the stadium. Chula Chula, Chula Chula, Chula Chula ezekaya lami, I didn't hear that one.
I'm
Still
sure
waiting
they will
to hear
play it
that
at
one.
the end of the game. They will play it loud and loud and
Oh,
more loud at the end of the game.
are we likely here to hear that one at the end of the match? Even if they lose, say even if they lose?
Yes,
Are we likely to
they
hear that
always
one?
played. Win or lose, they
Win
always
or
play.
lose. Win or lose, they just play.
They just play.
I would love to see that. Not insinuating anything here, but really interesting game here. As Walter is the only thing to pull you off this afternoon here at the Oshakati Independence Stadium. I can tell you now the pitch is not that of the best. Not in a very good condition here, Stein.
Not really. Given this is the only, I think, big stadium that we have at the north. And it's always getting that pressure because games are a lot here. You have first division, you have second division, you have third division, and then Premier Leagues. So it's too much for this grass here. But yeah, hopefully once the league is came to an end, it will recover.
And we see there Johannes Shiabe coming in and Christian Somsep coming out. Somsep coming out and Shiabe coming in. What is he going to do?
I can see Bwebwe switch the positions.
There is Kashiere, probably the oldest there on the soccer field, on the pitch. Another foul there for African Stars. Now, really, they don't look like happy fans.
No, they are not happy at all. They are not happy. Only Chula can make them happy.
Only Eeshoke can make them happy.
Only Eeshoke Chula Chula can make them happy. But they are still waiting.
And now, trying to play it forward there. And coming out of there. Well played behind, and not so sure if that was called as an offside, but no. Rather, a kick there by the goalkeeper, far away from his box. Now, and now a long one. Telling you it is for me African Stars that is currently a bit struggling now, but can they get something out of that as they get another free kick here, and that is Aulia Stefana's territory. Staying it. It's getting interesting here.
It's getting dangerous. It's getting dangerous. But I think for me it was a little bit soft.
Was it soft? Yes. Look at that. A little push. I can tell you now, as I have seen, Wendell Ruda has had enough of the free kicks that are taken. But you can see him there being a bit unhappy. That is Wendell.
He is very much unhappy.
And Stefanos just came to take that ball from him. And I guess that is training ground stuff.
He wanted it.
He wanted it.
He wanted it. But Stefan said,
give it to me.
Give it to me. I'm the most experienced, one of the most experienced when it's coming to dead ball.
Oh, and he can be deadly. He can be deadly. I'm telling you, Willie Stefanos, at that position,
no,
be afraid. Be afraid. Whether you're a goalkeeper trying to organize that 5-man wall, it's rather a 4-man wall there. In Pietras, Chipile, Lifasi, Kanyengo.
I think it's on a very, very, very dangerous position.
Very dangerous. Is Malani also there? 3 players behind that one. Edmar Kamatuka, Vendel, and Willie Stefanes. I can actually hear Edmar!
Oh.
And the wall does its job. For a moment, I can tell you that the stadium went a little bit quiet.
Yes, and I think it was going in. It was on target. And the goalkeeper was expecting it from Awilo.
And as
still not happy, I guess.
Yeah, still not happy. He can be deadly. He can be deadly as well. Very good player.
He's having a very good game.
I see here Jackson coming in. We'll just confirm that one. Look at that. Goalkeeper made to stretch, and another one. I think that player there was just punched into the face. That is Vitapi Ngaruka. Jackson Mbombo coming in.
African Stars are asking questions now. They start to ask questions.
Jackson Mbombo coming in for Vendel Ruda. I think he had enough of this match here. And now goalkeeper taking off his gloves there. And I guess perhaps just to fasten his shoelaces.
And I'm telling you, Chuaro, the referee is doing very good. He's taking control of this match. Very good.
He had enough, he has done enough, contributed enough for his team, Vendel Ruda. And now, Godwin Asep playing it forward. Doing fine there is Kodumo. Kodumo has been consistent, and Tabang Malani playing it back there with the head. He knows what he is doing, isn't it?
You know, like I said from the beginning, Stars, they are having more experienced players when it's coming to the Premier League.
Yeah. And Usimani wa kwa Masir. Tabitsa Moshweshwe. I'm telling you, brilliant. Always nice to watch Tabang Malani. Really always give his 100%. Haven't heard supporters of African Stars perhaps complaining about him or anything of that sort. He is always playing or having a good game. But yes, Charles Hambira, Vitapi, Kazetura. Still Kazetura opting for a long one. Now Willie Stefanes to Edmar Kamatuka. Kodumo, and the goalkeeper comes out, and it is a goal kick there. I think Willie Stefanes haven't maneuvered as he normally does. I think he is well kept there by Edwin and Festus, as well as the defense of Eeshoke Chula Chula. He is well checked, not moving freely as he normally does.
Yeah, I think
I can tell you now, Willie Stefanes is one of those players that can be quiet for some time and all of a sudden come up with some sort of a...
Yes, Stefanes is one of those players that you cannot write them off yet. Write them off. He can be quiet, but very deadly when he's on the ball.
I need to tell you that, guys, my silence doesn't mean that I'm out. Even though he is silent for now, Willie Stefanes, he is not out. He can surprise you. There he is, smiling.
He's always smiling.
Is he always smiling?
Yeah, he's always smiling.
All right. It's nearly through there, but Boli Shitemiza. Kodumo has been the stalwart there, defense for Eeshoke Chula Chula, really. And now, another attack there, Jackson Mbombo with Ngwarambuka Okeri. Look at that! Not really timed by Edwin, rather Godwin Eeshoke. But you could see the idea of taking that volley. It's just that he didn't connect well with that one.
The defender expected the referee to blow there.
Look at that.
The volley.
The volley.
Oh. He couldn't just connect it.
You
couldn't just connect it well.
Yo. Just wonder. As you can see the score confirmation, Eeshoke Chula Chula 0, African Stars 0. As we are left with only 20 minutes. Other substitutions there. Lifazi coming off. Lifazi coming off. We will just confirm that substitutions. We will just confirm those substitutions. Shitemiza. Ngushi came on. And the number 23 there should be Gomsep, Fritz Gomsep. Yes, first as Pietra's coming off. Wise Lefasi coming off, and Fritz Gomsep. And Ngushi coming on. It is game on here as it is still 0-0. Now, Desmond trying to get to Shiave. Shiave perhaps failing to control that one, but credit goes to Malania again. As you can see there, the open stand of the Oshakati Independence Stadium. Kodumo with that throw-in. Not really reaching to where he wanted. David Tangwafa being pushed at the back there. And the goalkeeper coming out there in Sibeso. Dwezep Lorenz coming in this time around. Could have been an opportunity. What happened there? As Ngushi plans for that one, but then
the referee called for an offside.
Wanyanyuka. Dwezep, he can be very deadly as well. Be careful of him. As much as you would say, Shiave is dangerous, Dwezep can bring that on the table as well. Depends as to who would be having a better day or better match here. Now, another strong run there. Kodumo always there. And Fred Gomsep, I think that was the previous substitution. Where does it go? Is it a goal kick? There it is, Godwin Isep coming off, and Lawrence Duesep coming in as there he is. Look at the similarities there between him and Wendell Ruda.
Yeah, they really look alike. I thought they even confused me at the time, but I have to look at their numbers.
Yeah, ne?
I think both teams want to settle for a draw, because even though Star is more threatening than Chula Chula, but I think they most want to settle for a draw.
And there we have it, Keshiere. I think he should start playing for now. That man can also start playing in Keshiere, or rather Keshiere. He might bring that difference, that defensive midfield. He has been quiet, really.
He's been quiet. Maybe he was told not to push forward in the first half, but now you can see. Maybe with the sub that they made, there's a supporter there that can cover him once he goes.
Yeah. Sibeso. Goes out, and another throw in here. Malani. Duesep. And tackled there for the first time. Duesep. Stefanos with Duesep combining very well there. Is that a foul? Yes. Could be another good opportunity here for African Stars, as you can see there.
Yes, that was doing very good there on the wing. So he could have passed and maybe closed that ball, but unfortunately he won a free kick. Will he on the free kick? Let's see what he can deliver from there.
As Chipile Gorasep taking that two-man wall there, and cleared from the line, and rather opting for a long one, and Jere coming up with that header clearing. Bombo. And now these are championship minutes. African Stars, they like these last minutes. That is where it's like almost realizing that, guys, we need to win this one. But yes, really Stefanos. Lawrence Duesep. That a foul on Edwin. Rather Chipide.
I think Stars are trying every trick to win this game, and they really trying to put the ball or passes together, so they can see how they can crack down the defensive of Chula. But Chula said, not today. We rather just draw.
A flick header there. Perhaps just a strong one there, rightly to the goalkeeper. Kazetura unhappy. He perhaps expected his players to quickly move forward. And that was not the case. And showing his dissatisfaction. That Shiave, no problem for Zetura. Dumont. Let's see. And a throw in. Zetura. What was he doing there?
I think they are complaining that he's out of the box.
Oh, yeah. But then, yeah, the ball was out of his hands, so it is legal. As you can see there, John Sikerete pleading there with the referee. I think he thinks he should have got a free kick.
Yes.
Now, in such instances, you get a goalkeeper that would kick a ball. Look at that. Kick that ball within the box. And as he steps outside that box, the ball is out of his hands. So that is very legal. That is very legal. If the ball was still in his hands, then we could have you know, been talking another story. It could have been a free kick or so.
Definitely.
And that is the advantage of us having the VAR here.
You can say that again.
Oh, yes. And now, Eeshoke trying really very hard there. Another free kick there for African Stars. And really threatening as we are only left with some 8 minutes here. 8 minutes before regulation time. Mutavani, number 18. Mutavani coming on and Desmond coming out. He has done enough, as you can see there, the substitution confirmation. Gustav Mutavani coming on and Desmond coming off, that is Gorasep. Lawrence Dwesep. Look at that. Going through one player there. Oh. We know that and who's going to take that one is that Edmar Kamatuka with that free kick. Lawrence Dwesep, he can be deadly as well. Be careful of him.
He's definitely causing some trouble there from the wing for Chula Chula.
Now, free kick there. Eeshoke, goalkeeper coming out, but then failing to touch that one. And I can tell you now, Kodumo playing brilliantly at the back there. Another foul. I'm telling you, Kodumo has been a very critical figure there in the defense of
very excellent. Yes, he's been a very excellent.
Really doing great there, Kodumo. Perhaps one of those underrated defenders. But for every ball that just comes through, happens to meet with Kodumo. And here he is again.
The mastermind.
The mastermind.
Behind Chula Chula.
Behind Chula Chula. as we are only left with 5 minutes of regulation time. Long one. Fritz. Clearing the lines there at the back. Kodumo. Is that a volleyball match again here? And now Lawrence Dwesep. Look at that skills there from Lawrence Dwesep. Malani trying to play to him there. Playing to Malani again. Malani coming in here, cutting in, and Lawrence Dwesep again. Look at that turn there. Minister Finance trying to take a shot, but then Kodumo is there.
Kodumo is always there, doing what is expected from him. Nothing only but defending.
And he can really read the game very well, Kodumo. There he is, the coach.
Father Elemu.
Elamu.
You know, Father is not his real name. We named him after every time before the game when he.
Is that a penalty? Look at that reaction there. And you are trying to.
Yes, I was trying to say his father is not his real name. We named him after, you know, every game he's the one who's taking us into the game with players. So every time he starts with father, and more father, and then we start calling him father. Yeah.
Oh, so the name derives from that
yes.
prayer sessions leading you into the match always. That is always what happened. That is customary. That is tradition.
Yes.
For teams to always pray and ask the man above to bless them with 3 points. But here we are.
There he is. I don't know why he's, he feel a little bit unhappy.
Yeah, something is just not working out for him here. It is at this moment where you see the character of the coach, substitutions that he is making, the way how he conducts himself on the bench and so on. That is when you tell what kind of coach that is.
2 minutes before the 90 minute.
Jackson Mbombo. Came on, as you can see there. That cross came in and not really out of danger. But good play there by Ngushi. That player there holding his face, knowing very well that he could have done better in Shiave.
Yes, I think he miscontrolled it there. And it was a chance, especially on this dying minute.
And we see the Mbongoro lining up to come in here. Another corner kick, or was that a throw-in? Perhaps a foul, or was it a foul on the goalkeeper? Yes.
I think it's a retake. Supposed to be a retake, a throw-in retake, which I think it's uncommon these days.
Haingunga and Ngongora coming on as Willie Stefanes has done enough this afternoon. Remember that he is on a yellow card, that is Ngongora. If he happens to get a yellow card here, he will miss tomorrow's match against KK Palace. There we are. Edmar Kamatuka as well as Willie Stefanos just coming off And Kahingunga coming in, Gianluca, as well as Turipamwe Mbongora coming on. 2 minutes left. Is it not left actually? We are on the 90-minute mark. Look at Mbwebwe. Mbwebwe now all of a sudden came to life now. And it is actually 2 minutes that is added as we have hit the 90-minute mark. No goals this afternoon here for these two teams, as we are still waiting, and we only have at least 1 minute and some few seconds. Kodumo, for me, man of the match. Really, he has been the stalwart for Eeshoke Chula Chula. Well, very underrated defender. But for me, really man of the match. He has been there in that defense of Eeshoke Chula Chula for every ball that came through the middle field. He has been there as the pillar. And now, another corner here for Eeshoke Chula Chula. This might be a perfect opportunity to pull one ahead and bury this match. Is that going to happen?
It's an in-swing corner.
In-swing corner there as they take that one. Clear out from the lines. Could be another one opportunity here. Headed out. That a elbow, says the referee. Yes. Could be another perfect opportunity here for Eeshoke. As look at that. Perhaps an elbow to the face of face of the young man there in Chipile, as he is attended by the medical team. I think the sun has set here in Oshakati, or perhaps it's the cloudy conditions that is telling me that it's a bit darker here. Look at that. Supporters.
Yes, Chuaro, and I know you haven't seen much of the sun today.
Yeah.
So it's been a very, very beautiful day today with nice game also. And yeah, it's been crowded today. So we should thank the men up there today.
It has, yeah, it has been a lovely weather here in Oshakati. We have been under the clouds for most of the day. And it is all over between these two teams here as they share spoils. Kwanyanyuka and Sino bringing this match to an end, and they share the spoils. That is Eeshoke Chula Chula versus African Stars. Players there congratulating each other. Keeping another clean sheet here is Sibezo. And there he is, or rather she is, the referee. That had a good game as well. And the man in Sikerete really should be proud of his boys here. Lifasi did well. Piedras, they have really tried here. And ask him, Sikerete, as you can see there, full-time score, Eeshoke Chula Chula 0, African Stars 0. Chakuria Ngandu Chakuri Neha Makura. And score confirmation there once again, 0-0. Your take quickly, staying on that one before we go to the touchline. Let's then quickly just go to the touchline to hear from the two coaches.
Coach, 1 point against the African Stars. Talk to us about the game.
Yeah, I think the game went very well. is what I expected. The best I can get is a draw. With the whole squad inexperienced, just came in the Premier League for the first time, and they did themselves justice by getting a point against the defending champion.
Looking at it, coach, you just spoke about something very important, inexperienced squad, but look at your position currently. You are second, 1 point behind African Stars. How are you doing it, coach? Talk to us about how you are managing with all the pressure.
Yeah, you have seen they work as a team. They rely from teamwork. They don't really have that much to expect from one another, but just if they can work together. Cohesion is the best. I can say that they understand the principle of play, so which is attacking and defending. So that's the simple way that they can play and get results. So this made them one of the teams that everybody want to challenge.
Coach, tomorrow, another one, you are facing Commerce Nampol. Talk to us, what can we expect different from that game tomorrow?
We will go out the same way. We cannot write off Commerce Nampol. It's one of the best teams in the league. Only now that things did not go well, but you could see their result at the end now, that it's coming well. So I will go back to the drawing board with my boys. We'll discuss about the possibility of getting at least maximum point against Commerce Nampol.
Thank you very much, coach. Coach, 1 point away from home. Talk to us about the game.
Yeah, firstly, we thank the Lord God Almighty for the game. One thing is that I know our expectations were high. We knew that the game would not be easy. We are playing behind their closed doors, and they'll be motivated each and every time with the crowd and all those things. So we came in cautiously, trying to look for them to make mistakes, and we created few chances which we could have put down, but they couldn't go in. But at the end of the day, I think a point, we're still having that, maintaining that point, then we just have to work and maintain the remaining games.
Looking at today's game, what are some of those positives that you can take going in tomorrow's clash against KK Palace?
Yeah, the positives are that I think the boys' attitude was good. We kept their shape. We didn't rush the play. We didn't panic in any way. So that is one positive. Unfortunately, again, with the soccer field being bumpy, our type of play is very difficult to come out. So the boys tried. We struggled to go through our passing patterns, the way we play it, because now half of the field was unplayable.
Tomorrow you are facing KK Palace, and you spoke about the field, the stadium condition. What can you expect differently tomorrow?
Yeah, the different part will be that already we experienced it. So we're coming knowing what expecting what we went through already. So I think the boys will be ready, and we'll plan about it and then see how can we do it in this condition.
Thank you very much, coach.
As you can see there, the beautiful supporters in the respective teams, you know, the regalia there. Not so sure if that is a pastor with some smoking stuff in his mouth, but then let's quickly check the highlights as the two teams came out really not knowing how this will end. And as you can see there, Edmar Kamatuka trying to backhill that one, and oh, look at that. I mean, take us through
I
that.
think that was an early opportunity for Stars in the first half, and some brilliant dribbling there from the number 7 of Stars. And as you can see, these guys, they they started the game so well and they wanted to score as early as they can, but yeah. And then there comes Wise with a shot that everybody expected is to hit the roof of the net, but unfortunately not. But it was a brilliant turn from him. And there's Awilo with a Shibobo trying to see who is coming to support him, and he put it there on the space. And then Angwafa was there to cover it. There, Bwebwe on the move. Yes.
Yeah, and I think he was well taken care of, Tabang Malani, as you can see there. And another shot there from Keshiere. Look at that, jumping high and taking that one over the crossbar. In the meantime, you know, that is the pass that came through. But then Kesetura, Mervin, credit goes to him, really picking up that one. Look at that, Godwin Asep as well, trying to run into that box. And I think this was the best. This was the best moment of the match here. Not best moment, but rather best chance of the match, as couldn't really capitalize on that one. And then Vendel Ruda with that cross there, and no one couldn't really connect with that one. I mean, after all, it is a draw, sharing spoils.
Yes, and another brilliant chance there for Bwebwe, but he couldn't reach the ball there. And yes, it was a very, very brilliant game from the two teams. That's why they are on spot 1 and spot 2. So yes, that was another brilliant piece of play.
Yeah.
There comes the chance that Chula Chula had, and everybody thought it was an offside. And Wise, we expected Wise to put that away, but the goalkeeper, very brilliant.
Interestingly enough is that there was no player that is coming up to back up Wise Lifasi there, you know, perhaps to give a layoff or so. He was all on his own if you look very closely. And then Edmar Kamatuka with that one. Well, it was perhaps on target there, but then the wall did its job, isn't it? And another one there, goalkeeper coming out, failing to have a touch on that one. I think it was actually a fist to the chin of the player there. And the guy that came in at second half, look at that, Lawrence Duesep trying to find Malani there. Look at that header as well. And there, the young man in Shiave couldn't really control that one, and you know, losing out on that one. After all, these two teams had chances like that one there, and positioned very well there, and Ancino really, you know, having a good match as well. And the stats there, you know, just giving us a true reflection of how this match went down. But then, as you can see there, the pavilion getting empty at this time around. And there you have it, full-time stats. Attempts there, 7 for African Stars, 5 for Eeshoke Chula Chula. So far, it was a clean match without any, you know, bookings here. And corners 5-4, and ball possession claiming there, or rather claimed by African Stars by 54% to 46. And at the end of the day, thank you so much, Stain, for coming through. It has been a pleasure sitting here with you. We are doing again this by tomorrow. And from me, Donald Borosing Chwaro, put what's on it. Up until we meet tomorrow, it is goodbye.
Goodbye. See you tomorrow, guys.